Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, our team from Good 2, we would like to present our preliminary report. Okay, for the project overview, our team as a system analyst consultant approached the potential client. It is Miss Azhikin Binti Muhammad Zakat, 37 years old, who owns stall name Ikin Burger located in Seremban, Negeri Sembilan. In this store, they have several menus and just for takeaway only, not provided dining and delivery services. And she requests sales order system to develop in her small business. The investigation our team did was a result after interview with clients regarding their system requests. Okay, next. The description of system we want to develop in her small business is a sales order system, and we focus in ordering and receipt payment. Okay. This system will make business more effective and efficiency, and also can reduce the cost and make more better performance and increase more potential customer, and the most important thing is gain more income.
So I will talk about contact diagram and logical DFT. As you can see, for contact diagram, the customer will make order and then it will go to the sale order system. And then after the process, the finished product will go to the cashier. After that, customer will do the payment to the cashier and then the cashier will send the finished product to the customer. Okay, next, for the logical DFT, as you can see from the customer, the sale order will be examined and record the order. The 30% of customer order will be recorded by writing and will be sent to the customer order data. And then the 17% customer order data will be recorded just by remembering. And then the next process is making the product, or the order data will be sent for making the product. The next process is packaging the product. Sometimes there will be a mistaken order, and then the mistaken order will be sent to the decline order data. And then from there, it will be replace the order, and then we go through the making product again, and then the packaging product again. Then the finished product will be sent to the cashier. After that, the customer will make a payment. Then we will go to the next process, which is process payment. After that, the payment will go to the cashier. And then cashier will send the finished product to the customer.
Okay, next we move to business profile and planning. This stall burger operate almost 11 years since 2010 until now. Before this, Miss Hasikin sell burger in front her house, but now she has her own stall. And not just focus sell burger, she made another food for generate side income, such as nasi ayam, bihun soup, sweet corn, and popiah cheese. And this business is family style because all her staff is her family members, such as her mom and her siblings, because Miss Hasikin have special issue with strangers. And this stall use a manual system in order to record her income, her inventory, and order, because when the customer requests food, she just remembered it. And also this business not yet familiar with recent takeaway software such as Foodpanda and GrabFood. And also this business have many similar burger store in entire area her store located. So they have many competitors. Okay, for a business planning, she planned to brand a second main dish, popiah cheese, to generate more income from selling it for next 2 years. And also she planned to have her own restaurant one day so that she can grow her business in this F&B industry. Okay, next we move to SWOT analysis. For strength, because she have 11 experience, so when she made the burger, she just take 2 or 3 minutes only. And for the weakness, she used the manual system in order to record, like 70% remember the order, 30% write the order. Because she used this manual system, she might increase the risk for mistaken order, and also can lead to increase her cost. And opportunities for this business, Miss Hasikin is so friendly, and she know about her customer. Even the customer just come to her store once a week. She know her customer, and what customer always order. And because of this behavior, the customer will be satisfied and be loyal to come again and again to her stall. And the twist is nowadays we know uh, burger stall is so many, so means that she have many competitors around her stall. Okay, now we move to next. Why she requests this system? Okay, she want to develop this system in her business because she want to make her business run smoothly when she use technology IR 4.0. When she use this system in her stall, she will be able to increase her income and of course can got reach more potential customer. Okay, on this background is an overview of her stall, and that woman is Miss Hasikin. Miss Hasikin.
Now I'd like to introduce the findings of our assignment. The first is the fact finding from the interview season with clients. For our clients, she's main business is street food and nasi lemak, and because all of his employees is his family member, so the business model is a family business, and they don't have to pay too much for the employees. And for sales order, they always to recognize those sales order all in his brain, because they don't have too much time to record or in paper or in something else, so they are all remembered by himself. And for takeaway, because our client is not really good at using the smartphone and application, so they do not use those food pandas like food pandas, those takeaway applications. And for the competition, there are a lot of similar burger stall around this area, so the competition is a little bit high. And for the second part, the research from internet about how related with style burger, there are 6 questions. The first is production and consumption must appear and proceed at the same time. As we all know, the food maker only can make those food after those customer ordered, so it's hard to cook those food. The number of those food cooked is in a perfect number, not too high or not too low. And the second is difficult to store. As we all know, those burgers, they are not those cooked burgers is not easy to store, like 1 or 2 hours. The flavor of the burgers or those food gonna change, so it's not easy to store, and those over store food is difficult to sell. And the third is the food safety. The food safety is the most important for any food makers, because once those customers faced the food safety problem, they may never come back to the store again. So this is the most important problem that those style burger sellers face. And the fourth is smart technologies, which means from the IT development, there are more takeaway application come out, like Foodpanda. The people don't need to go out and order food and take back to their home. So it's really important for a style burger seller to know how to use those smart technologies. And 5 is fluctuation demand, because sometimes those customers want to eat, some they don't want, so they have to wait those customer come to buy their burgers. So it's not easy to management what kind of burger the customers like, what kind of the vegetables, the meats, the bread they need to prepare. And 6 is cannot predict in advance. So the customers, before the customer eat a burger, they are not easy to know what kind of foods you provide. So the sellers should know how to let the customers know how good your burger you are. This is really important to attract more and more customers to your food store. Okay, that's all. Thanks.
4.0 case of action, the primary purpose in developing a new system is to give a high impact in terms of efficiency and time reduction in the recording of sales customer. The problem of documentation of the sales customer which is involved a daily sales customer receipt can be prevented with a more organized system. As the world is currently approaching by adapting the Industry Revolution 4.0, it's very useful for the business to have a more advanced customer system that will help to increase the performance and sustainability of the company. For 4.1, project scope and constraints, with the new system development with us, we will cover all the information related to the customers and sales received by the customer, and after that we provide the accurate information. And number 3, to solve the problem faces by the owner, such as the time consumed to record the customer order. For example, the new system will be developed with us is a customer and cash receipt record, a list of customer, total receipt of the daily sales of each food and menu of the product sold, and time consuming time to contact the customer to remaining debt. The problem of the old system is that not updated of bookkeeping, number 2, inaccurate of error of data recording, and also the business uses manual recording of information related to customer by using a business book. And after that, the system will computerize the computer data, and also the business client operation will become smooth than before. It will help the owner to trace their actual net income and expenses incurred in the business during a month, and also reduce loss for existing error on mistake of preparing the order, and also can make with replacement order easily. The concern might be occurs on in developing new system is that the effect of time consumed, which is faster or lower, and also the developer need to hire more labor or not. And number 3, in terms of the cost of developing new system, either the company can afford to develop the system. And as you will know, the Eating Burger is a small company, so the cost of developing a new system will be incurred and will be increase the expenses. So in conclusion, the concern of developing the system is the minimum project. For limitation of system requirement checklist, based on the interview session with the owner of Eating Burger, we can conclude that the Eating Burger using a manual system to record the information and details of customer order. And number 2, Eating Burger will use a business book as a source of document in recording all the transaction and customer order. And number 3, most of the time, Miss Asiki will remember the order by using her brain without recording it into the business book. And number 4, Miss Asiki has communicated with us that she needs to have a lower cost and high effectiveness system to deal with the customer satisfaction. And number 5, she expects the system will easy and convince to handle and easy her job. The component will be included in new system that will development is firstly input. There is 2 data input required to ensure that the system functioning smoothly and achieve the purpose of includes the list of the customer and list of the expressions of Eating Burger. And also number 2, the output. The output is we have 3 items, which is the recording and statistic of customer order, and then number 2, report and statistic of feedback of the customer from the satisfaction of the product, refunds method, and also replacement. And number 3, reports and statistic of cash received by the customer. And number 3, for process of the customer order and also the cash receipt must be synchronized, so able that the process of data input will result in the output of the system. And number 4, the performance of the system will be partially operation daily and also must be accurate by calculating the total payment made by the customer for the sales order. And number 5, in terms of control, this system will provide a lot on security at the operating system level and also application system. That means that the owner only can access the system for payment purpose.
Next, I will talk about system function. First is provide detailed information about menu that include service description, price, time consumption, delivery terms, and payment terms to reduce possibility of confusion or dispute. Next is create and process sale order from the customer. It also count all the sale order that have been made and record in the system. Other than that, it also provide and automatically calculate total sale order price to reduce the risk of error or miscalculate. It also displays the price to the customer so that it will be easier for customer to make the payment. Other than that, it also displays the order to the worker quickly in order to avoid wasting time to finish the products. It also records the payment that have been made from the customer. The function is also safe and keep the payment record up to 5 years in the system. It also provides 6 steps to complete a certain operation, which will also help the customer estimate the time needed to complete the procedure. And lastly, it also provides delivery system so that the customer does not have to come to store every time they want to buy the product. Then I will talk about expected benefit of the system. Expected benefit of the system will be divided into two, which is tangible benefit and intangible benefit. Tangible benefit can be also divided into three, which is reduced cost. The company can reduce labor cost as company only need to hire a very important position for the business to operate since the company do not need a lot of staff to handle the task. Furthermore, with the reduce of risk of error, it will indirectly reduce the cost of waste food resulting from the mistake. Next is increased sale. As a 13 customer consume many times, by using this automated system, the process of making the product will be smoothly and finished earlier. So the company already reduced the time consumption in making the product, which also can give him the opportunity to receive more order. So this will also increase the sale of business. Next is increased income. As we can see that the two expected benefit is reduced cost and increased sales, which is indirectly also increased income. Besides, the company product not only focus on burger, there are also other side dishes that can increase the income. Next is intangible benefit. There are 6 intangible benefit. First, improve measurement ability. As we know that humans clearly often to make mistake when it comes to calculation, but with this automated system that can provide with the right result, it will ensure the company consistency. Next is improve customer satisfaction. The system provides an easy way for customer to make order and do payment, which only need to scan the barcode. With this, the product can be made faster and also the customer can do payment quickly. Therefore, due to the reduce of time consumption and good service, this will improve customer satisfaction indirectly. Next is improve control and visibility. The system provides steps to complete a certain operation, which will also help the customer estimate the time needs to complete the procedure. With this, the company can know exactly when their process being executed every single time. Next is improve compliance and safety. This system provides a registration system option that allows the customer to choose either to register on the website. Furthermore, the customer that register will need to put security pin or keywords before sign in and access to the system, and there will be backup data for all customer information that have been gathered. Next is improve worker certification. This automated system record order and also calculate the price automatically. Therefore, this will reduce the workload and easier to handle the order as it will make the worker less tiring and stressed during work. And lastly is improve customer experience. The system provides barcode which will connect the customer directly to the business website just by scanning it. After that, the customer just need to select order and make the payment. With this entirely unique service, the customer will gain new experience when receive the service as it improves the customer experience.
For 5.0 project rules, all team members are joined the interview session with the honor of eating burger. The tasks will be divided equally with all the team members. For Baki, she will prepare the introduction, system requires summary, first chart diagram, and also combine. King Hang, he will make a research on the fact finding. Number 3, Kamaru will prepare the FD and system function and also expectation benefits from the system. Number 4, I will prepare the case of action and also project scope and constraint, also tables of project rules and also editing the video for presentation. And number 5 for Liwen, she will prepare the feasibility.
And I will continue the presentation with feasibility. A feasibility study assesses the success potential of the project. The purpose of the feasibility study is to objectively and reasonably review the advantages and disadvantages of an existing or proposed project, the opportunities and existing environmental threats, the resources needed to implement the project, and the prospects for ultimate success. Operational feasibility measures how well the proposed project or system addresses the problems faced by the organization and exploits opportunities found during scope definition, as well as how well it meets the requirements identified during the requirements analysis stage of system development. The operational feasibility focuses on the degree of adaptation of the proposed project to the existing organization environment, as well as the development progress, delivery date, organization culture, and goals. In this case, we expect that our client, the owners of Ikim Burger, will satisfy with the sales order system we designed, since it can assist the owner to take the orders from the customer. Usually, the owner will only take the customer orders by remembering them. Through the assistance of the system, it can reduce the possibility of misremembering the order by referring to the order that is shown in the system. Besides that, the owner would like to partner with Foodpanda but fail to do it. Against this problem, the sales order system allows the customer to place an order through the system. From the perspective of the customers, the sales order system can ensure that they receive satisfactory orders and allow them to place orders online, which brings convenience for those who do not walk into the store. Before designing a new system, a technical feasibility analysis must be carried out to determine the technical difficulties and problems that the system may cause. It allows the companies to assess whether the current technical resources meet the capabilities and the suitability to the anticipated needs for the proposed system. The owner needs 2 internet-connected tablets for the sales order system. One tablet is used by the owner to check the customer orders, while another tablet is used for the customer who do not carry a phone or have no data connection to place orders at the store. Economic feasibility assess the expected benefits of a proposed system exceeds the estimated cost, which is total cost of ownership. Both tangible and intangible costs should be considered. Even though intangible costs cannot be easily estimated, they will affect the organization performance. Tangible and intangible benefits must be assessed too. The estimated tangible cost for developing and setting up the sales order system is 28,895 ringgit. Schedule feasibility aims to ensure that the sales order system can be completed within the expected period of time and at the same time meet the client's requirements. The schedule feasibility was conducted to prevent the project beyond its deadline after completion. The sales order system is expected to be completed within 3 months. If the system takes longer than originally planned to complete the system, it might cause several problems. First of all, the cost of setting up the sales order system will increase over time. Thus, the cost bear by the owner will be higher and it might exceed the original estimated cost. In addition, Ikim Burger will promote the new sales order system to the customer before the first implementation in order to better understand it. However, if the date of introducing the sales order system postpones, customer will not have high expectation for the system. This is the estimated time for developing and setting up the sales order system. It will start on March 23, 2021 and end on June 6, 2021.